Hey you guys, it's Erin. I am going to share with you my why I became a Beachbody coach and why I'm still here and why I love it so much. So just to give you a little bit of background, I have been a personal trainer for 12 years and loved my job, especially at first before I had kids. And then when I had my first baby, and that first time of dropping him off at the daycare was brutal. And not just the first time, but it was pretty brutal for a few weeks when he would cry. And the lady was like, just leave, just leave. Broke my heart, and I would cry my way to work. And then over the years I had 2 more babies and did the daycare thing, and then eventually broke down to just doing the gym daycare. And that worked. My kids liked it, but I hated leaving them every single day and having the daycare people waiting on me because I was not on time picking them up or whatever because a client needed to talk, and it was just a lot of pressure. And so when I got into this Beachbody thing, my whole goal was to quit my job. Quit my job at the gym and just do this full time, because even though I loved it when I first got into it, and I love helping people, and I love seeing the results and the success stories, and I love people saying thank you, it's because of you, you held me accountable, and you were supportive, and you were so patient, and so understanding. All of those things were huge to me, and that's why, one reason why I stuck around, but also I needed to help with our income. I needed to help pay bills. We relied on that money, and it was tough. So I knew I had daycare at the gym. I mean, it was, for anybody on the outside looking in, it was an ideal job for a mom. I could work the hours I wanted and the days I wanted. And although I was working around other people's schedules, I could only fit them in when they could come. And so it wasn't ideal, even though that's what I had in my head at the beginning when I first started. And Sunday nights, I would just dread Monday mornings, because I knew it was another busy work week. I had to get up and be to the gym by 5 to get my workout in for a half hour. That's all I got. And it was not even that. It was more like 25 minutes, and I would run my tail off as hard as I could on the treadmill to get my workout in, and then I would train people all sweaty and gross. And it was really hard. I dreaded waking up that early. I dreaded meeting people that early, because all they did was complain, and all they did was whine about being there. They didn't want to be there, and I didn't want to be there, and I started to feel like a robot. I had been doing it for so long, and I had these clients that have been doing it for years. I have one client who's been doing it for 9 years. 9. It's a long time. And we have built a great relationship, and I love her. And she's one of my dear friends. But when it comes to doing the same thing every day, and the same old every day, it just gets so redundant. And I'm trying to come up with new ideas, and I was feeling pressure that way. I didn't want to go in the first place, and then I was getting all grouchy because my daughter was making me late, and I had to drop her off at daycare, and I was like praying that somebody would cancel so I could leave and go home an hour earlier. It was nuts. It was crazy. My kids were getting sick because of daycare, and I would wish that my kids would get sick so I didn't have to go into work. I would dread it every single day. I didn't have a day off during the week, and so it was just like, once Monday hit, I was going full force, and then by Friday afternoon I could barely even move. I was so tired and exhausted, and my son, who has a half day on Fridays, would come home and end up babysitting my baby because I could barely keep my eyes open. I was so exhausted from waking up early and trying to juggle everybody's problems plus everything. So my goal was to be a Beachbody coach full time. So I was able to quit. I actually had made almost 3 times the amount of my income being a personal trainer by coaching in less than a year. And so I was able to quit in May, And now I get to meet a ton of new people online, and I get to meet people who love helping people and different people and everybody who has a different story and a different why. And I get to work from home, and I get to do it because I love it. It's so different. I have just been thinking this past week, why do I like this job so much? And every night I'm like, oh good, tomorrow's Tuesday. And it's just great because, oh, I don't have to work tomorrow. And this isn't work to me. This is fun. This is kind of my hobby. I love chatting with people and seeing, giving them new ideas for food or exercise, or telling them about this opportunity, this coaching opportunity that has brought me and my family so much happiness. I'm making more money. We're able to get out of debt. We have no credit card debt right now. We started out with 3 pretty hefty loans. We've paid one off, and another one is going to be paid off here pretty quickly. So super excited about that. I love this team Heart and Hustle. Love them. I feel like I have more friends now working from home than I did when I was working at the gym. I know that sounds so crazy, but and they really know me. They know who I am personally. They see my weaknesses and my flaws, and they love me for that. When I was working at the gym, I think I had this, oh, that's Erin, she's perfect. That's the trainer. And they didn't know me. And so being able to post on Facebook, I think, has really helped me realize who I am and what I stand for, and that I'm not perfect, and it's okay. And to show people that I'm not perfect, it's okay, because I think at the gym I felt like I had to be. And that expectation is really, really hard to live by all of the time, but I love the accountability. And so it was just, to post stuff online and let people know that I'm not perfect is huge. Why else do I love coaching? I love the success stories. I love hearing thank you, and I hear thank you almost every single day, whether it's from a coach or a challenger. I love that my kids are learning from me. They can see the hard work that I'm putting into something, and hopefully they'll see me be successful at it, and so that they know that they can do something hard and that they can be successful as well. I love the opportunity that I'm able to dream, that I'm able to hopefully someday be able to go on vacation just because, not because it's an anniversary and we should. And I want to be able, we've been to Disneyland once, and I want to take my kids somewhere super fun and exotic, and me and my husband, we've gone on one big trip, and I want to be able to go with him and get to know him again, not just as a dad, as my husband and my lover. And so I'm excited to be able to dream and think, yeah, maybe we'll be able to buy a new house someday, or, a new car or whatever. And I know those are so material things, and it doesn't come down to that. It comes down to the memories, and but all of that stuff is just so big for me, and I just love all of that. Beachbody has done so much for me and my family, and it's turned me into a better person all around. So, sorry, 9 minutes, long video. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions or doubts or fears, please know that we all did, and you just need to start with one foot in front of the other, and don't let your fears hold you back, because the only way you're going to become stronger is by facing those fears. So I hope that you will join this team and be brave with us and do this and help change people's lives, because it's amazing. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.